Ahoy! My name is Kurt and today I'm going to show you how to build your very own Harry Potter Lumos Wand. To get started, I began by making a template. Basically, I traced an image from my computer screen and then managed to find a suitable tube. Well, actually, I conjured one. I shortened the tube to the right length, and if you don't want to miss any of my videos, feel free to subscribe to my channel and don't forget to activate the notification bell. This way you will be helping both me and my channel tremendously, and who knows, maybe we can reach 7 billion subscribers by Monday? Thank you so much for your support. I threaded a string of LED lights into the small opening of the wand and hoped for the best, while also saying a little prayer, because these wire LED lights are rather delicate and tend to break quite easily. Fortunately, this particular string of lights came with a bottle cork that can be neatly concealed inside the wand's handle. I took some painter's tape to protect the lower parts of the wire from water and then used hot glue to secure everything in place. I also sealed the tip with hot glue so you wouldn't immediately see the individual bulbs and wires. For the rest of the handle, I improvised by cutting up a plastic bottle and attaching it to the wand with hot glue. To hide the transition points and exposed wires, I carefully covered them with some tape. Next, I summoned some silicone tools, Foamclay and a bit of water. For the wand's outer layer, I decided to use Foamclay again, and I'm nearly done with my first batch, and it's definitely worth celebrating. I chose to start by covering the upper part of the wand, allowing it to dry overnight for the best results. The next morning I continued to cover the rest of the wand. Using some water and silicone tools, I gave the wand a wood texture, but I used a soldering iron for the final details. While working with Foamclay, I made sure to leave the battery compartment accessible just in case I ever need to replace the batteries. Oh, and please let me know in the comments which Harry Potter from Middle-earth is your favorite Son Goku. Mine is Bulbasaur. The morning after that, I used my soldering iron to create a wood-like texture on the wand's surface. I used sandpaper to gently smooth out the middle section of the handle, making the remaining textures stand out even more. For the base coat, I mixed brown acrylic paint with some craft glue. And to speed up the drying process for the first layer, I called upon my trusty old hairdryer. It's been with me over 20 years. Next, I mixed white chalk paint with a touch of black to achieve a muted gray shade, and I applied this mixture generously across the entire handle. To enhance the recessed details, I combined black acrylic paint with a bit of water and wood stain. I easily removed any excess paint with a paper towel. And for that extra special touch, I used bronze metallic paint, lightly dabbing it onto the upper and lower parts of the handle. Once everything had dried completely, I applied white chalk paint again to highlight the intricate details, but I made sure to use just a tiny amount of paint on the brush for this step. And there you have it. The Harry Potter Lumos Wand is now finished. Thank you so much for sticking around until the end, and I sincerely hope you enjoyed this project as much as I did. And if you have any questions about this or any of my other projects, please feel free to leave a comment. I hope to see you in my next video. Until then, bye bye.